Hey guys, what's up? It's Apollo here. I hope you guys are doing well, and welcome back to another glorious siege battle. Now, this is actually gonna be the last siege of Siege Week. I know it sucks because we were supposed to have one more, but one of the battle replays were not so epic. So I couldn't really upload it. So this is gonna be the last one, and then I want you guys to vote on your favorite battle that you witnessed this week. Now, this is going to be a cool one here. It's not huge scale, but it's very tactical, and I'm excited to see how this one plays out. We got the classic rivalry here between Rome and Carthage. Carthage, excuse me, is defending this settlement, and it's like a barbarian settlement here. So Rome right away is going to be pushing up some siege towers. They've got a nice mix of different troops. Usually I can tell the skill of the player by like their army comp, and when they have more variety, it tends to be a better player. Not always. I don't want to just make that assumption, but I think this one's going to be really tactical. I mean, it's a 1v1, and it was like 37 minutes at the start, so I think it's going to be pretty good. So it's going to be, well, it's going to be sweet. Now, I wish we could see the Carthaginian army, but unfortunately we have to wait until the Roman player finds them. Let's also not forget the artillery here is now moving positions, moving a little bit into this patch of trees to try to get some good hits on the settlement, I can imagine. Maybe they're going to save it for later in the game to fire at more defensive positions. But here we go. Now we're starting to see some Carthaginians. Got some Gallic warriors, and the Romans are going to go ahead and take the walls here. Let's see if Carthage puts up a stand. Charge, man, charge. Why are you running to the back? You should get to the front. Oh, God. Oh, good little volley right there. Now here comes the charge of the cohort. The charge of the cohort. And now we're going to see them push up more siege towers. So we have one unit of this mercenary warrior unit holding back multiple Roman units. And more soldiers coming in this way. We have Hastati, armored legionaries, and what else do we have? More Hastati. Really absorbing a lot of that armor, but Carthage is putting up a light defense. He's not committing too many troops to the outer wall, but he's got just enough to do a lot of damage to the Roman army. We'll see how... Oh, they sent over another unit here. Libyan infantry coming in to support. So, I mean, I love siege battles in Rome too. They're pretty fun to watch. All-out battle right now. It seems the barbarian mercenary force is starting to get a little depleted, or they're separated there. You see that? Pockets of them around the battlefield. They might have to send up another unit, but again, I don't think Carthage is sending up too many troops. Now Rome coming down this way. And he's got a small little force over here. Is this a pathway? This is actually really cool. Look at this pathway. So he must be holding off the choke points of the settlement. But yeah, this is a pretty good spot for the Libyan infantry because it's going to be hard to flank them. Now they could try. I don't know if the pathfinding will let them. But they're definitely going to be able to hold off multiple units with one unit, which is always useful. Always helpful. I know he's actually pushing up these men. Look at this. He's got some slingers getting into position and some Libyan infantry closing in. He might be trying to save the Gallic warriors over here. And is he gonna fire with the slingers? No, the slingers are holding their ammo. Whoa! Oh my God! They just threw a bunch of pila and slaughtered those men. Oh my God! So now they charge in. And the Carthaginian hoplites are trying to put up a good stand here. Romans very wisely sitting back a little bit, using their pila to fire down upon the Carthaginians. But Carthage, this is a bad time. This is not good. Like, getting outflanked like this, that's always a no-no. And you gotta, I think at that point, you just gotta fall back what you can. As soon as your flanks are exposed, it could be disaster. Libyan infantry trying to hold here. Mercenary slingers now moving in, maybe trying to get a better angle on the enemy. And the Libyan infantry sitting in reserve here. They're getting some good kills here, but in the center, that's their biggest problem. The Romans have them surrounded. And over here, they're doing all right. They just got to keep on fighting.
Roma Invicta!
Roma Invicta! The slingers now sling at the Romans. Romans now engaging with the Libyan infantry. That's pretty good for the slingers because that's going to give them a target here to open fire upon legionary infantry. So a ton of troops starting to break over here from Carthage. Libyan infantry doing the best to hold. But I can't imagine they're going to hold much longer, especially now that Rome controls most of the outer city. The reserve forces, you got his Praetorian Guard. Really great to see him in reserve. He didn't even move up his archers yet. So he's got a lot of archers and skirmishing capabilities that he's going to save for the late game, which is really smart from the Roman player because he's going to be able to fire down at all the defensive positions, which I can imagine the Carthaginians are being very defensive around the choke points. And this is not good. He might have to retreat his slingers here. He's trying. He's picking off some Romans. Here comes the Libyan infantry going after him. Oh, no, that's his. I'm sorry. He's falling back, obviously. So he's going to fall back to the safety of his town. We've got some inner defenses here. Mercenary archers pushing up. So that's pretty sweet. I mean, I love this battle so far. Again, not super large scale, but very tactical. Very, very interesting defense from the Carthaginians, and I mean that in its true... Sometimes when I say interesting, I mean bad. But this is actually pretty interesting. The fact that they are using their settlement the best they can to, slow down the Romans, slowly pick off the Romans, and use the choke points to hold them back. The mercenary archers opening fire on the Roman flanks. Or are they firing at this? Oh, they're firing at this unit. Very wise for the Romans to face the shields against those archers. Might even want to form a testudo there, if they can. But now, once again, the Libyan infantry holding off tons of number of Romans. And now the archers have been called into action. The Syrian archers are pushing up to this fight. We've got a lot of the reserve Praetorian Guard going in as well. We got some armored legionaries, and now we have some artillery opening fire. Let's see what he's going for. Oh, he might be trying to bring... Can he bring... Oh, he's trying to bring down the wall. That's actually really good because that's going to give him another zone to attack. I mean, look, we got stakes right here. Obviously, the defenders are going to hold where the stakes are. If he can open up another breach point, then this could be a huge opportunity for the Romans to push even more men into the Carthaginian, forces. But the Libyan infantry are putting up a great fight. A fight that is going to end in defeat, but a fight that is worthy of many. Worthy of the gods. There we go. They formed testudo. Absorbing that ammo. Honestly, I would just hold fire with these archers. Maybe Carthage is focused elsewhere because this wall is still getting hit. The only thing is, like, he might want to move up this artillery to make it a bit more accurate because it takes a lot of ammo to bring down a wall. And, excuse me. And you don't want to not bring it down. 44%. It's getting there. Oh, now the archers are opening fire on this unit. Excellent. That's what they need to do. Don't worry about the testudo unit. Kill these men. Libyan infantry might have a chance here. They might just have a chance thanks to the archer support. Melee combat even. Yeah, oh no, don't break. You have archer fire support. Fight to the last man. Fight, men, fight. There you have it. The Libyan infantry defense has been destroyed. Rome has even marched over this way. Again, very smart, trying to take capture, like where you can capture different locations. It affects the morale of your enemy and improves the morale of yours. I don't know if, actually, I don't know if it worsens the morale of the enemy, but I know that it will improve the morale of his forces. And he's got to be smart about this. He can't get too aggressive. Can't just spam in troops. And I definitely don't think we're going to see that. Carthage has a couple forces up here. Again, this is going to be a pretty easy position to hold. Yeah, pretty easy position to hold with his troops. These archers in position. Now these archers are falling back. They've got their swords out, so they might just have... They might not have any ammo. Now the Praetorian Guard still just waiting in position. This is going to be a very delicate situation because they have to very wisely attack this. I mean, I've never actually seen this barbarian settlement, but it seems like there's 1, 2, and 3 different points they can attack, and they probably are going to have to attack at all points. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't look like he got the wall down. It's only at 51%. I don't know if they're out of ammo. That might be the case. He probably should have sent up the artillery a little bit closer. We actually have some troops breaking over here. Romans still holding here. So we're going to just fast forward a little bit, guys, until they start engaging. I think what he's doing is just positioning his men. We got some pikes, African pikemen over here ready to hold, and some sacred band that are ready to hold. So they're just waiting to get into position here. Now we got some cav getting into position as well. Archers are in place. And things are still kind of going slow here with the Romans. Again, taking their time, getting their army in place. I mean, you might as well take your time here. You want to make sure you have all your units you need to support you on this attack, on this assault. And we'll go a little bit faster with the fast forwarding. But yeah, they're pushing up more men here. We've got another... Yep, they're out of ammo. Obviously, they're sending up their artillery crew, their heavy onager crew. And they're going to try to support the fight in other ways other than just firing the artillery. And oh wait, are these slingers? Wait, hold on. Ah, the Romans had slingers. They must have sent them up and they lost his skirmish. Yeah, the mercenary archers are just too much for those slingers. So now they're going to capture the gate. Again, just trying to capture as much as they can. It doesn't seem like they're sending any kind of skirmishers over to this side. They might just focus all of their skirmishing capability. Yep. And the reason they're doing that is because of the pikemen. The pikemen is what they're afraid of. But they've got to also take care of the mercenary archers from the Carthaginian force. So let's fast forward again and wait for them to get in position here. So I'm not going to make any edits or anything like that because I really want you guys to see the movement of forces and how they set up here. Here goes the slingers again. Slinging down their enemies. Are they going for the pikes? Yeah, the pikes are taking fire, but they've yet to kill a single man. Are the archers opening fire? Yep, archers opening fire, but they're not going for the pikes. They're going for the enemy archers. And oh, these mercenary archers are going to get slaughtered. Look at all the arrows coming in. Oh my god. Down to 31 men. It's just too many Syrian archers, and that's going to be huge for the Romans because now they should be able to have a field day against the Carthaginian pikemen, who are now starting to lose troops thanks to the slingers. And we also have more troops in Testudo moving up.
I will kill any man who
It's
shall
pretty
dare
funny, Testudo with the non-Roman shields. And they're still not pushing up on this side either. Do these troops have... Yeah, they're out of ammo. So I don't think the Carthaginians have a lot of archers over here, but I could be mistaken. Alright. So the troops getting into position here, ready to open fire. There they go. Oh, there's another unit back here. Once again, trying to focus down the archers. But you also have to make sure you use your archer ammo wisely. He should save some of the archer ammo for the pikemen, as pikes are very difficult to fight through, obviously. And he's got a couple slingers over here as well that seem to have some ammo. But the slingers, the Roman slingers, are the ones slowly chipping away at the pikes. Look at that. I would... I don't know, it's tough. I think the Carthaginian player is afraid to retreat, because if he retreats the pikes, the Romans might just rush in. And he'll lose his advantage of this tiny choke point. Oh, Cav's moving out. Oh, General's bodyguard. It's the General. The General is risking his life for the greater good here of the pikemen. Going right into these archers. Wow. Right into the archers. And I don't know if they killed a lot there, but they're going to quickly try to rush through and go for the slingers now. Hell yeah. Charge. They are breaking the Syrian archers. They killed so many. They're down to 49. Wow. Let's go see if they're... Okay, still not charging there, so we'll come back to this general fight. Let's see, where's the general going? Ooh, he's got to be careful. He's lost half of his unit. But again, it was for the greater good. He's getting fired by the... getting shot at by the arrow towers. But he's going to break away and, I guess, look for another opportunity. He's got nowhere to really go. So, it was a really risky move there. But was it worth it in the end game? We're going to find out. Now we have some armored legionaries looking the other way. Oh, I think it's because he was trying to make a wall here so the general couldn't get back in. So that's why they're looking the other way. And the general is... Oh, there he is again. He's a slippery general. Let's see. Oh, he's going for the archers again. Oh, no. He charges the archers. Wow. And if he can save his general from death, this will be like godlike plays here. This is huge. He is saving his army. Even if he loses his general at this point, he's done enough damage to make it worth it. If you can take out the attackers, artillery, and archers, mostly just archers here, it's going to be huge. But yeah, they're just killing the next unit. It took a while for the Romans to realize they're losing their archers here. But even if he doesn't kill all of the archers, the Carthaginian force should have strong enough archer capability. Wow. Let's see what he does here. Uh-oh. The Roman general's pissed. He's coming in. Oh. Very good charge. That should be the end of the Carthaginian general, but he did so much damage there that it was worth it. There he goes. Really sneaky play there. Really sneaky play by the general. A lot of damage has been done to the Roman army with just one general unit. Oh, what are the pikes doing? What happened to the pikes? Oh, God. I think it was maybe Pila? I don't know. It was so focused on the general. The Romans must have slaughtered the pikes, which is really unfortunate because the pikes were one of the, you know, one of those, like, gotcha units. Like, what are you going to do about it now? But the pikes are starting to break. I mean, obviously, they've lost so much. Now the archers are opening fire on these mercenary noble fighters who are just opening fire on the Romans. Let's see, Romans just need to charge. Charge! Take this hill! Oh, the guy just got killed, and now they die together. Look at that. Dying together. Why do we fight? There we go. Here comes the push. Armored Legion. Legionaries. Charge! That's awesome. So now they fight for this hill without having to worry about pikemen. Sacred band still waiting in reserve. Over on this side, the Romans have given the word to charge. The news is spreading that the general has fallen. Oh man, and here's the other pike unit. But yeah, they've got their skirmishers in reserve here, breaking a lot of the. I keep wanting to say Germans, the Romans. Now more men coming around this way. Gotta get through the pikes, the stakes. And we have another German unit here. So again, they're attacking on all flanks, and that's what they must do. It's what they have to do here. Look at that. That's sick. That is sick. Oh! Fight, men, fight! See how this is progressing. Romans charging this little late Carthaginian hoplite unit. Attacking on many fronts. But the Romans are starting to run out of men. They're using depleted troops now to send them into the fight. Now we got the other fight over here. So I don't know, guys. It's still going to be a tough battle, even though the balance of power is in favor of the Romans. Of course, we've got a lot of elite units that haven't even fought yet in the fight. You know, we got Sacred Band that are going to be absolutely brutal to get through. Look at that. Nothing. Those Sacred Band know how to protect themselves. Now the Praetorian Guard. Guys, this is the battle of purples. We've got the elite units. You know a unit is elite when they've got guard, well, sacred or guard in it. And they're both wearing purple. What is happening here? They're reforming. The battle of elites. Back here, the Romans are starting to make some progress, but they're still being held back by some mercenary noble fighters. There's the officer. Look at him. See if he can get a kill. He's getting pushed around. He's getting pushed around. I think he just got a kill there. It's hard to tell. Very cool. Oh, the Sacred Band are falling back. I think they're wanting to reform there. I guess there's something about that terrain they didn't like. Shields up, men. I wish there was a mechanic to actually see the Pila in action. Like, I know they throw them, but like, the point of the Pila was to bend, right? To make it so the shields couldn't be used. God, that's so creative. Bend the Pila bends so the shield can't be used anymore. It'd be cool to see, like, after a Pila volley, the shields are like, they drop the shields. But this is a really important fight here for the Romans. The balance of power is looking like it's shifting actually back into the Carthaginian favor. Now, if the Romans break through here, do they have reserves? They don't have much. They've got this cav unit, which they could pour in, which would be a big problem. They're retreating a unit from here. But they definitely need to defeat the, and they should. Unit is losing, It did say slightly, but now it's just losing. You also got to watch out for these slingers who are constantly harassing the Roman forces. Sacred Band holding back the Praetorian Guard. Combat is even. The battle of elites. And then back over here, it looks really good for Carthage. So it seems like the Romans are winning all the way on the other side of this map, but the Carthaginians are winning on this side. So like I said, this middle battle is going to be the most important battle. Praetorian Guard they've only lost 7 men so far. Sacred Band have lost many. It's quite clear that the Praetorian Guard are better, but they are of a different time. There we go, Rome is broken through. They're now chasing down some slingers. Get the cav after them. What's the cav doing? Looks like they're having some pathfinding issues. Classic Total War. There we go, Romans charging into these guys.
Forward!
There we go, they defeated some Roman infantry. Now they're going to be able to flank around the armored legionaries. Balance of power is actually, it looks like it's shifted a little bit more in favor of the Romans. They're slaughtering these slingers. The cav is now running around. Is this a capture point? This is the capture point, but the Romans are going to go for the win here. Oh no. Yeah. It's going to be tough. They've got to turn around. Oh, they're breaking some Romans here. They got to turn around and form a shield wall. Oh, they just don't do it in time. That was a gruesome cav charge. Now the general's coming in. He's like, the Carthaginian will die for his men, so will I. Now the mercenary noble fighters are surrounded by cav and Praetorian Guard. It is not a good sight for them. I certainly wouldn't want to be one of those soldiers. Wow, they've defeated these late Carthaginian hoplites right in time to escape the grasp of the African pikemen. So now they're going to be able to charge over and regroup with the rest of their army. Come on, charge up your men. Do they not? Wow. All the armies are just exhausted. I thought the Romans had more troops here, but I know they have another Praetorian Guard. But where are they? Wait, was there a fight back here? What did I miss? Oh no! Did Carthage try to fight? Oh, looks like there was a sacred band over here. I think Carthage was trying to flank around. How did I completely miss that? There we go, look, I'm running. Like, run! Oh, now they're turning and fighting. And I think Carthage at this point is desperately trying to regroup their forces. Trying to regroup them so they can put up some sort of stand together. Now here comes the Praetorian Guard trying to finish off the Sacred Band. Mercenary noble fighters killing off the cav. Guys, this is not over. This is far from over. Carthage still has tons of troops. They still have enough troops to win this. Balance of power is not looking great for them, but they definitely can still win. These noble fighters must hold until reinforcements arrive. They have to hold. If they break, then it's over. Libyan infantry, very good. African pikemen with one chevron. This unit has 3 chevrons. Then we have some Praetorian Guard coming in. So Rome has their reinforcements. There they go. Look at the cav running around. The general's going to try to find an opportunity here to strike the back of this Carthaginian unit. Now African pikemen moving up. Here comes a general charge. Very nice charge.
Quickly now.
But Carthage is here with their pikes. They're here with their Libyan infantry. And this is coming down to the wire, folks. Carthage has Rome right where he wants them for any chance of a victory. There they go. They're reforming the pikes. But the general, this is the key for the Romans. This general can continue to get hammer and anvil strikes. They can win this one. This is still really close. Where are they going, though? Where are they going? Oh, no! The Romans are breaking! Can Carthage turn this around? Look at this duel in the back lines. He's like, don't you stop fighting me. Turn and fight. Oh, wait, I'll take my turn, though. Good old Rome, too. I'll take my turn to fight you. Come on, kill this guy. Rome is breaking over here. They've got the Praetorian Guard surrounded, sort of, on two sides. The general is going for a capture, but Cav cannot capture. They have to dismount to capture it.
Advance!
He's got to keep his troops in this fight. Here comes the general charge. Bounce power is dead even, guys. See, the Romans have the advantage of the Cav. The Carthaginians have the infantry. I think Carthage has more infantry. Oh, but they charged the rear of the pikes. Excellent target to go for. Excellent target. But is it going to be enough? The balance of power constantly shifting back and forth. Another charge from the... Oh. And they're causing the pikemen to break. I think if Carthage loses their pikemen, this could be over. Oh my god. Carthage loses the pikes. That's going to give the Romans an opportunity to flank around. Carthage is losing control of this battle. They're turning, they're turning. They're going to try to, I assume, use the walls as a defensive place. So I think the general is going to come over here and try to kill these noble fighters. The combat is even. Yep, they're using the walls. Look at that. This is where he's going to make his last stand. I've seen weirder things. Wow. What a finish here. Here comes the charge. It's not a great charge, but it's a charge. Charge right in the rear of the swordsman. There we go. These swordsmen now fighting, but I doubt they're going to fight much longer knowing that their whole army's gone and it's down to them. But these noble fighters are still in it. Losing only just slightly. Maybe they... I mean, Carthage can still win this if they maybe just kill the Roman general. Oh, they're breaking! They're breaking some Roman units. Combat even. Guys, this is still far from over. Oh, they just used a rally, using his general's advantage. Only losing slightly.
Quickly now.
General just running back and forth. No, Carthage is breaking. Come on, Carthage. Fight. No, they broke one of the Romans. Oh, they're losing this fight, though. I don't think it's going to be enough unless they can get lucky here and kill the general. But I don't think the general's going to fight at this point. You should just sit back with the general. You don't need him. You don't want to risk losing him. But he's actually still going to... Oh, they're breaking. So that's going to wrap up the siege battle, guys. What an ending. What great tactics. Like I said, very tactical, very exciting, and much closer than I thought it was going to end. Carthage kind of came back there a little bit, but it just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough. So this was sent in by OLO99889. So thank you so much for the battle replay. His army did really well. Some of his archers getting 100 kills. But his infantry, a Praetorian Guard, really leading the way there. Also some of the army legionaries doing very well. The Cav, the Carthaginian general, getting 116, most of those being archers, if not all of them. And Libyan infantry doing pretty well. How well did the pikes do? One 163, the other one just 9 because they got focused down there. But and also the noble fighters doing very well. So a very close game. Very, very. Oh, look at the kill difference. Very close. And the armies were almost exactly the same. So good game to all the players. And that's gonna be it for Siege Week. I'm sorry about that. I just won the replays. They had like small unit scale and like not all like the attackers didn't all bring siege equipment. It just wasn't a great replay, and nothing personal if you know who you are, but just wanted to keep the best on there, I suppose. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and I will see you guys next time on the battlefield.